Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. For today's video, I have a very exciting video and it has been requested a few times. So I'm going to be sharing my top 10 Julianna'S perfumes fragrances. If you don't know about Julianna'S perfumes, it is one of my favorite websites to recommend for affordable fragrances because they do fragrances that are inspired by niche fragrances, high-end fragrances. You don't get to miss out on the quality. The quality of these fragrances are amazing. They're long-lasting. They get better with time. They play around with all different types of scent categories and there's something for everyone. So if you would like to know what are my top 10 from Julianna'S perfumes, just keep on watching. Guys, so I'm very excited to do this video, and this video is at a perfect time. If you haven't shopped the Julianna'S perfume Black Friday sale, it is already running on their website and it's also going to be running through Black Friday, so definitely go ahead and check them out. I'm going to be leaving their information in the description box below, but you can get up to 50% off. So it is the biggest sale of the year, and if you have been thinking about trying them out, or if you're curious about them, or if you just want to give them a try, this is the perfect time to do it because you're going to get more savings on top of them being affordable already. So I am going to start with number 10, and this one is last place because I know that this can be a love for so many of you guys, so I don't want to leave it out. It's not one of my favorites, but I think that it should be in the top 10 because this is a very popular and trending scent category, and the fragrances that this is inspired by are usually more pricey, and this is such an affordable fragrance that has these same notes. And this fragrance is Vanilla Crumble. So this is definitely for the gourmand lovers, and for those of you who love cozy, smooth, sweet, creamy. You guys, this is straight up like desserts. Like if you had a little bit of vanilla extract, if you had a little bit of sugar somewhere, like brown sugar, and if for some reason you're like me where you want a little bit of oomph to a gourmand fragrance, this is so easily wearable because you can splash this on top of any other perfume. So you're going to get that gourmand, sweet, irresistible scent, but you can add it to your more like sexy or smoky fragrances. At number 9, this one is newer to my collection. I talked about it in one of my previous videos. This one is Heaven's Reflection. I definitely was not expecting what I got from this one. I was in so much shock, but in a good way. This one made me think of a unisex fragrance. If my husband was to walk in a room wearing this perfume, I would be like all up in his neck. A little cologne-y, which sometimes I like that vibe, I'm not gonna lie. But it's not those type of colognes where they almost always either add oud to them or they're extra spicy. This is like that guy that is just fresh and clean. It is like this refreshing, almost icy cologne scent, but if I was wearing it, I wouldn't be mad at it. It's like a winter scent for me. I would wear it during the winter in like cold weather, but this one's awesome even to share it as a couple. It's so nice maybe to just even like have it in the bathroom, and if any of you two want to reach for it, it is so good. It's like sporty, it's casual, you can wear it day to day. Number 8, I'm going to give it to Kiss by Paradise Once More. This one's also fairly new to my collection, so that's why I left it a little bit further down because I don't have too much experience with it. But this one is inspired by Killian's Angel Share. I think it's called Paradise. So it was like a flanker to Angel Share, which I never tested the Killian one, but this one is definitely like, to me, it just smelled a little bit more like fluffy and like dessert like. It didn't smell as boozy as the original Angel Share. Yeah, this one just has something, I don't know, this one has apples, or it is showing me like a raspberry here in the picture. There's something that's a little bit juicy in this one. Fruity, warm, it's very fall vibes in a bottle for sure. Beautiful. It's a little bit more feminine than the Angel Share or the Kiss by an Angel from Julianna'S perfume. So definitely if you're looking for something with like that cinnamon, apple, I'm not even sure what's in here, but I'm giving you the idea of like those fall scents. This is the vibes, and it smells so good, and it's not overly cinnamony, it's not overly spicy. I'm getting more of like a juicy fruit, but it's, imagine that juicy fruit was like steeped in cinnamon and spices, so you're getting both worlds. That's what this smells like to me. This is perfect for Thanksgiving, for fall, for those vibes right before the holidays come in, and even during the holidays. Up next, we have one that I have had for a while, and this one is The Village of Rich Delicacies. And this one I believe is a original creation from Julianna'S perfume, but this is another one that is so good. This one's definitely more for those of you who like more fruity florals. You're more of a girly girl. You don't really like to do the gourmands too much. I think this one's supposed to have like chocolatey notes, but I always just seem to pick up more of these like feminine, very girly vibes with this one, but not juvenile. It just smells very, very girly. It's not too gourmand. But there is like this little bit of a powderiness from the chocolate in here, I think it is, but it blends so nicely with the rest of the scent. So this is one that smells really, really good and feminine. Number 6, this is one of the ones that I actually kept the Julianna'S perfume one instead of the original one, and this one is called Liquid Gold. This one is inspired by Maison Francis Kirk de Jean Gentle Fluidity Gold. And as you can see, the juice is starting to change colors. You see how this one's clear, this one's a little darker. I've been telling you guys for a while, if you get any of their fragrances, give them time. Even if it's a week, even if it's 2 weeks, you will see that even if something might be a little bit light in the beginning, because these are freshly poured, you're getting fragrances that are new, they do need a little bit of time to sit. And when I first got Liquid Gold, it was definitely lighter than my original Gentle Fluidity Gold, but I had already had that fragrance sitting for like 2 or 3 years. So that sugar in that fragrance, or like a sugary vanilla vibe, really comes through when you let it sit for a while. That's starting to come through in this one. So at first, when you first get it, it is a little bit more dainty and light and airy, like a very soft, airy vanilla. It's not dense or cloying. Then with time, it starts getting sweeter, and that's kind of like when I really go in on it. That's when I was using my original one. I loved it more towards the end. So next month, I would love to start wearing this one because it's just a vanilla fragrance, but it's not gourmand. It's not those typical like vanilla cupcake or ice cream or anything like that. No, this is like a dainty, it's luxurious, it's a classy, sophisticated vanilla. Perfect for date night, perfect for the evening. It's definitely a little stronger. This is a great one to check out. Up next, we have Aurora in Sicily. Aurora in Sicily. I feel like I can't say that, but here is the packaging for this one. So this one is inspired by a scent that went disgustingly viral for a while, and that is Baccarat Rouge 540. Same house as the previous one, which is Maison Francis Kirk de Jean. And this one is kind of like a little mix. So Julianna'S perfume was inspired by Baccarat Rouge 540, but they did add notes of Sicilian mandarin, hibiscus, ginger, and white rum. And that definitely gives it a little twist. It gives it just something very interesting. It's not as plain as the original Baccarat Rouge 540, which to me sometimes can be pretty linear. Sometimes it kind of plays peekaboo and you don't really smell it. The ginger gives it a little bit more spiciness, but it's not in your face ginger. It's not obvious. If you were to smell it, maybe you wouldn't even think that it has ginger, but it does give you a little bit of a spice to it. Softly. It's still refreshing and very nice and misty, like I always like to say with Baccarat Rouge 540. It smells so good. I love this one too, and I need to use this one more because I kind of get stuck on the same ones and then I forget about other ones. Up next is such a good one. I love this one. This one is Lower Manhattan, which is inspired by Tribeca. That is also a very high-end niche fragrance, and this one also has a similar vibe to Baccarat Rouge 540, but this one has notes of hazelnut, it has cacao, ambroxan, it has caramel as well. So this one is so freaking good. This one, the caramel is starting to come through more, so I'm definitely picking up the cacao, I'm getting the hazelnut, but it's in a very light, refreshing way. Jasmine is not too strong. It smells so good. It smells perfect for this time of the year, but honestly, this type of scent you can probably get away with year-round. In number 3 spot, I have Kissed by an Angel, which is inspired by Kilian's Angel Share. And honestly, this fragrance, I would recommend it to those of you who you are like hardcore fall, like a fan of fall and the spices and Thanksgiving Day and the food that's cooking and just that whole vibe of like apple, cinnamon, caramelized, like you know what I'm talking about. That's in here. Those are the vibes in this fragrance. There's nothing else that I would describe besides also stating that there is like a booziness to this perfume, which makes it sexy. It makes it feel like seductive and like grown, definitely grown. There's nothing like youthful or juvenile about this one. This one's definitely spicy and boozy. So good and so beautiful. And I actually prefer this one over Angel Share, which I also got rid of because this one one just has a teeny bit more of like a feminine vibe to it, but it reminds you of Angel Share. It has all of the qualities that I like of Angel Share without it feeling too masculine, which Angel Share used to do a lot for me. All right, so now that we are reaching the end of this video, here are my top two. I didn't know how to flip this, reverse it. I just couldn't decide which one I wanted to put first. So we can consider both of these like my top two of Julianna'S perfume. So I'm going to start off with Call Me By Your Name. And I think that this is honestly a masterpiece. It's so beautiful. This one is supposed to be inspired by Gourmand Coquine, which is a niche house, and I think that scent was discontinued. I never got to smell that one, but when I saw that they had an inspired one, it was around that time that I was really just like learning about gourmands, and I was buying gourmands left and right to see what worked for me. And Call Me By Your Name, immediately it was just like a love at first sniff. Every single time that I smell this perfume, there is chocolate in this perfume. It is like a sensual perfume. It's sexy, gourmands, but in like a dark way without it being masculine at all. It's smooth. Also, that's another thing. There is like nothing sharp to me about this scent. And in this fragrance, you definitely pick up chocolate, but there's also pink pepper, there's vanilla, there's brown sugar, there's benzoin, there's jasmine. The jasmine is like the perfect touch of jasmine. It's not getting on my nerves or anything because jasmine is very tricky for me, but jasmine is in so many fragrances, so it works many times as long as it's not that indolic, like very thick and syrupy type of jasmine. I can't handle that one, but this is a masterpiece, and the longer it sits in my collection, like each year is just better and better and better. This is one that if you love gourmands and woody, because I would say it's kind of like gourmand mixed with woody, I would say look into this one. And this gourmand is not the type that smells edible. This one is gourmand, but it has the sexiness of a perfume. I think it's perfect for date night. I feel like it's just the ultimate evening date night restaurant going to eat type of perfume. And for my number one, I don't think it's a surprise that 13 of Hearts is my number one. And this is definitely not the strongest perfume that Julianna'S perfume offers, by no means, but it's the one that I pick up when I don't know what to wear, when I'm running out the door, when I'm in a rush and I want to put something on. Literally grab this and just spray it all over myself, and it's just like easy reach, kind of signature scent type of vibe. I don't have a signature scent because honestly I'm changing my perfumes every day, but if I had signature scent, this would be a part of that collection because it's like just a fragrance that I can literally put this on over any perfume that I'm wearing. Any scent combination is just going to give it a little bit more of this musky, airy, misty feeling to it. It is second skin. Think Not a Perfume from Juliet Has a Gun. Think Another 13, which this one's supposed to be inspired by. Amber Vanilla from the Seven Virtues. Just those scents that are very close to the skin, but if someone comes up for a hug, they notice. My husband notices this perfume like a dog. Every single time that I put this on, it's like sometimes I put it on purpose and I'm just doing my stuff and I'm just kind of like, as soon as he passes by, he will tell me something. So I know that this just meshes really well with my skin chemistry. It's amazing and I definitely recommend it. My number one tip, because see, this is my new bottle. I don't know where I put my other bottle. I must have thrown it somewhere and I need to find it. That one is a little bit thicker. So when you first get it, it's going to be very thin. Maybe it might be a little light for some of you, but as time goes on, the pear starts coming through. It starts turning into like a juiciness in there, but still keeping that second skin musky, airy vibe. It is so good. I love this. So that brings me to the end of my top 10 fragrances that I would recommend you check out from Julianna'S Perfume. And I want to thank Julianna'S Perfume for sponsoring today's video. It's always such a fun time working with them and I recommend them so much. So I'm going to leave the link in the description box below for you to check out the website, the sale, and you don't need to put in a code or anything. The discount is going to be automatically applied at checkout. Happy shopping. Let me know what you pick up. DM me, message me, leave it in the comments. I want to hear what you pick up. And just because I recommended these, they have so many other things to choose from. Florals, white florals, very strong beast mode scents. They got it. With that said, that is going to be it for me today. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And I will see you guys in my next video. Keep my conscience clear, that's why I'm so magnetic.